And finally, with the lead pages, what we're going to do next is build a custom website. So this would be if you do not currently have your own website, if you don't want to pay for your own domain name, if you don't want to pay for hosting, if you don't want to pay for design, you can create a custom website right in Real Estate CRM Pro. All we're going to do is just click on this custom website link, and then it's going to give us a few different options. So there are three basic templates that Real Estate CRM Pro will use to create a web page for you, and we can describe a little bit about what we want, and it'll build that page. We can also come down and we can use our own HTML code and build a page that way. So let me show you this one first. This would be if you already know like a design that you want, or if you work with like Gemini or ChatGPT or Claude and tell them to create a killer real estate website for me that I can use, it'll give you, and then tell it to give you the HTML code. So once it gives you the HTML code, all you're going to do is just copy, come back into Real Estate CRM Pro, and paste the code, and hit Save Custom Website. And that is it. Now your website is already made and custom there. I can save page here. And then all I'm going to do is, if I want to, I can just open public page, and now you'll see that web page that Gemini created for me, for my team. Now, obviously, if you're talking to Gemini, you've got to give it your images, right? You have to give it your headshots, you got to give it your logo, but it'll create all of that right there within that. So that's one of the cool options. The other option is if you want to create a custom website, just come in here to custom website, and you can choose between a modern layout, editorial, or coastal heritage. You can play with all. You can make all three of them and see which one you like best. Whatever type of tone you want, whether it be professional, friendly, luxury, direct response, warm. I'm always more of a friendly type of person, so I like to use that. And then basically, build my team website. You can say whatever you want in here. I'm going to keep it general for now, and you can play around with this. If you have a metapixel code that you want to put in so you can start to retarget on Facebook, Instagram, definitely put that in. If you have reviews that you want to add, you can put in the reviews here and have it use those as well. But all I'm going to do is just hit this build with AI, build website with AI right here. So I'm going to click that, and then you'll see it start to spin up in the top here and think a little bit. And it'll take about a minute to a minute and a half or so usually to come up with the website. So I'm going to pause real quick here, and then I'll come back as soon as it's done building. Okay, so the site just got created. So now I can see the design that it has. And probably the main thing I'm going to do is just go to Open Design Studio. So now if I want to make any edits on this, I can do that. So I'm going to hit Open Design Studio. And if I want to see the page as a whole, I can just do Preview tab. So I'll be able to see what the page is going to look like here. Okay, so it kind of shows it. Obviously, this is a demo page for me, so I don't have profiles for each of the different demo agents that is built out here. But if I want to, what I can do is I can come in here and I can edit this. So if I want to edit any image in here, maybe I don't want the headshot is the #1 image. So what I could do is I could just choose a hero image. So maybe I want it to be like a picture of a house instead. So I can upload my own image here, hit save, and it's going to now use the photo of that house. If I want to change any of this text here, this move with confidence with our team, I can come in here, I can edit any of this text. So basically every single part of this page, I'm going to be able to go ahead and just edit. If I want to edit those profiles, again, I could swap out the profiles for each of the agents. I can change their headshots, I can change their info. So all of the stuff in here is fully editable so that I can change it around. And then once I save that page, now if I come back in here to that page, that preview page, if I go ahead and refresh that, it should show it, with that updated image there. So, and then this would be, once I save it, I can open live page. So this would be the URL that is now my web page. And so anywhere that I want to share my web page at, I'm just going to share this URL. If you want to do a bit.ly web, is that what they call them? Bit.ly, the shorter web ones. If you want to use that instead, you can do that. But this is going to be your custom website that you can build. Like I said, there's 3 different types that you can do. So when you are in there building your custom website, that was the modern. There's also an editorial and a coastal heritage. So you can play around with those and design anything that you want. But basically, it's a way that if you don't have your own website, you can actually have a custom website that's going to work specifically for you. So hopefully that helps, and you now know what you're doing.